Women and men are all great athletes. Notice how I mentioned and put women before men. Well, fellow athletes, that is not the case for the US Soccer Federation. The men are put first, and women are left behind, almost forgotten. The USWNT, US Women's National Team, don't get as nearly as much attention as the USMNT, US Men's National Team do. Fellow athletes, do you think what the US Soccer Federation is doing is right? Giving them the same 90-minute game, 45-minute each half, and 15-minute halftime, but not get paid equally? Really, the only numbers that are equal for both teams are the amount of time that they play. Some of the USWNT players had enough and started the Equal Play, Equal Pay campaign back in 2016. Alex Morgan, Carli Lloyd, Hope Solo, and Megan Rapinoe, also Becky Sauerbrunn, are the face of this campaign. They have been going around getting interviews and spreading the word. Fellow athletes, they have filed a complaint against the US Soccer Federation because of pay discrimination. In some interviews, the interviewer asked why aren't they happy with what they have. And even one of them have argued with some of the USWNT players, stating that the men are ranked 30th in the world. But Carli Lloyd shuts that down and argues back, stating that the women's are ranked number 1 in the world. Fellow athletes, the World Cup. After 21 World Cups, the US men's national team have not won any. They make it to round 16 at most. To add, they didn't even play in the 2018 World Cup because they didn't make it past qualifiers. On the other hand, the US women's national team were the first World Cup champions and have won 2 more after that, which is 3 of 7 World Cups that they have won. And they have won the 2015 World Cup, which is the most recent. Also, they are qualified to play in the 2019 World Cup. But also think about the Olympics. The men have not won any gold medal, but the women have won 4 gold medals. And after those 2 tournaments, they still don't get equal pay. The men get paid more than the women after all those wins, and the men not winning any. Think about it this way. Alex Morgan, one of the 5 faces of this campaign. She, her whole life, her whole childhood, has been told by many teams that she wasn't good enough, that she wasn't talented enough. But one day, a team took her in and gave her a chance. There, she got to prove everyone wrong and made it to the national team. After college, of course. But she was still left in the dark. After making it to the national team, after being one of the best, but of course, men are put first. I, as a 15-year-old, as a sophomore in high school, am thinking about my future. I am thinking about hopefully making it one day to the national team like Alex Morgan did. But I don't want to be left in the dark. Fellow athletes, think about it this way. Think about your future daughters. Even if they don't play soccer in the future, if they play another sport, think about it. They are still going to be left in the dark by other men in those sports. Fellow athletes, we need to do something about this. We need to fight. We need to spread the word of this campaign. And we need to reach out or write to the US Soccer Federation so they could do something about this. At least this year. Because they didn't hear them out in the last 3 years. We will not stop until we and the USWNT are heard and until everything is equal.